Introduction to Basic, Static, Lattice, Oscillatory World Theory. What if our world was, as your own shadow casts behind you, an illusory image generated by a fatal flaw in the design of our perceptions? Let us create an analogy. Imagine a bright firework going off in the night sky of whatever colors please you. Imagine then something you typically ignore. The residual image of the light registered in your eyes. This is called hypnagogic imagery. And technically speaking, it is the only thing you ever really see. Why? Because hypnagogic imagery is the total accumulation of your senses aggregating into your conscious experience as a mind within a brain, experiencing a heart and lungs pumping blood through said brain. And this hypnagogia is like a complex screen feeding you your senses, aggregating into what we call the common sense or baseline consciousness. So in our imaginary firework experiment, this faded blob of light that represents what the firework was in your vision, what if this is also symbolic or representational of reality itself? How? Because of what we call the neurological delay. The neurological delay is a tiny, imperceivable point of consciousness whereupon your vision is flipped right side up and inverted from what your brain quantifies as the physical world that it perceives as upside down and with left as right and vice versa. This tiny imperceivable delay between what you see and it being flipped right side up in your common senses is what we call the neurological delay. It may vary from individual to individual, but the reason we use the word imperceivable is because that's exactly what it is. Perfectly encapsulated in the beauty of the brain itself, it can shift reality from upside down and inverted to upside down and uninverted all while controlling the functions of your heart and lungs, along with the other ambulatory processes that govern life. Hence, what your body experiences as reality is more like the imagery in your hypnagogic imagery, akin to the fireworks. How does this work? Because what you consider to be the present is actually an after image or ghostly phantasm of the present moment, because no matter how small the delay is, the neurological bridge between your consciousness and the experience of reality is this tiny slice of time, because what you perceive as the present is actually the residual after image of what the present was prior to it becoming the past that you perceive as your reality.